What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. And yeah, as you can see by the headline there, they're already going to ruin this thing before it even gets started, all right? Harry Potter reboot, Warner Brothers reportedly eyeing people of color for the lead roles, okay? And with the lead roles, you got to figure it's one of these three, okay? One of these three is going to be a person of color. I've already discussed in the past that J.K. Rowling has signed off on a black Hermione. All right. She has absolutely said, I don't have a problem with a black Hermione. As a matter of fact, if you complain about a black Hermione, she says you're a racist. All right. I'll go ahead and link that video above where I discussed that if you want to check that out. And again, once again, the reboot itself, or even like the race swapping that they're looking to do in this reboot, it's just another prime example of the lack of creativity that exists in Hollywood. All right. They are so unambitious and risk adverse. The most risk adverse industry out there, all right? Because instead of actually creating and innovating brand new characters for the brand new stories, nope, we're just going to reboot everything. And then to get the diversity that we want so badly, we're going to race swap everybody, okay? I mean, it's just utterly astounding. So we're just going to take somebody that was already white and race swap them. And there we go. Diversity achieved. You know, dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Again, the lack of creativity with Hollywood is astounding. But let's go ahead and read. It's probably going to be Hermione, by the way, as we'll see. As Warner Brothers embraces a new reboot for Harry Potter, a new rumor may indicate a game-changing casting choice for one of its lead stars. Warner Brothers and Max, formerly HBO Max, surprised everyone when it officially announced the Harry Potter series was in development, complete with an entirely new cast and a 10-year plan to more faithfully adapt the books. This announcement led to mixed reactions from diehard fans, especially after the Wizarding World's controversial creator, J.K. Rowling, was reportedly on board with the reboot. And then here we go, of course, the casting rumor teases a massive change. In the latest episode of the Hot Mic podcast, entertainment insider Jeff Snyder claimed there is a concerted effort to cast more people of color in the upcoming Harry Potter reboot series. More specifically, Snyder noted that the role of Hermione could very well be at the top of the list when it comes to an actor of color. Again, I've already said that J.K. Rowling is in on it. She wants this. I guarantee you she almost wants this person to be a black woman. Moreover, the insider shared that some of Harry Potter's writers who would also be involved could be BIPOC. I don't think anybody cares about the writers as long as the actual story remains the same. Okay, you can do whatever you want with the writing. You can't change the books. Okay, so as long as the writing remains the same or the story remains the same, I'm sure they'll be pretty much open to that. Interestingly, this isn't the first time that an actress of color will be tapped to portray Hermione. In the two-part play, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child in 2016, black actress Noma Dumezweni was cast as Hermione. J.K. Rowling, via The Guardian, then defended the casting, noting that Norma was chosen because she was what? The best actress for the job. You gotta love it, man. You absolutely gotta love it. It's hilarious how this chick is saying that Norma was the cast because she was the best actress for the job. I think she gotta say that, okay? Because J.K. Rowling has already said herself that she had envisioned Hermione as herself, okay? She had envisioned Hermione as the 11-year-old J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, definitely. The main female character, Hermione, she's a caricature of what I was at 11. A right little know-it-all, you know, but underneath very insecure. That's very much what I was like. But I wasn't as clever as her. If I'd have been as clever as her, I would have been, you know, genius. She's a lot cleverer than I was. But I was definitely that kind of little girl who constantly thinks they've got everything wrong and then ends up with 110%, never wants to kill them or kick them.
So did she envision herself as an 11-year-old black girl? Okay. No, she didn't, all right? So Hermione isn't an 11-year-old black girl, all right? And as a casting agent, I would listen to what J.K. Rowling originally said when she first conceived the character of Hermione, and I would try to find an 11-year-old girl that looks and acts exactly like J.K. Rowling did when she was 11, all right? There's no reason to even dig deeper into that. It's absolutely ridiculous. The Harry Potter author and creator also reiterated that Hermione's skin color was never mentioned in the books, although some readers pointed out that there are little tidbits of the character's appearance that might have confirmed her race. Yeah, I'm gonna go with what she said, okay? She said that she conceived this character with herself in mind, and she didn't see herself as an 11-year-old black girl, so we're gonna go with, yeah, let's just find a little white girl that looks 11. Look, just get 3 little white kids to play Harry, Ron, and Hermione, and you'll be fine, okay? I think people will swallow if you want to do something else with some of the other characters, all right? And there's plenty of diverse characters in Harry Potter already, all right? I think you got Lee Jordan and, Dean Thomas, right? So those are black. Let them be black. No problem. Okay. If you got to have a black girl in Hermione's house, I would probably say, you can maybe make Lavender Brown black if you absolutely have to. Oh, I don't think Lavender Brown is black, but if you had to race swap it, okay, whatever. All right. She plays a major role in like the 5th book, right? Or the 6th book, actually. She plays a major role in the 6th book. Fine. All right. You already got Pravati and Padma Patil. All right. So you got some stuff there. You got Cho Chang. You got Katie Leung. You got characters that are already, people of color, if you will. All right. And if you want to add a couple of more here and there, or maybe even make a teacher, all right, as long as you keep Dumbledore and Snape and McGonagall, all right, I think you'd probably be all right. Just keep them white, okay? And then, Flitwick, find somebody to play Flitwick, all right? Flitwick can be black, okay? Fine. I don't care. I mean, I do care, actually. But at the end of the day, it's just leave the core 3 alone, all right? And we can stomach this. Otherwise, you're going to destroy it and nobody's going to watch it. HBO's Harry Potter remake allows more representation. In the coming months and years, there will be plenty of speculation on which actors will be cast for the roles in the Harry Potter reboot. Warner Brothers' rumored desire to heavily include people of color should be a sign the studio's push for more representation, and doing this with an iconic and popular franchise like Harry Potter is a fitting move. Why is this a fitting move? Why is this this is the kind of stuff that pisses me off, really. Why is this a fitting move? Why isn't it more fitting to actually write and draw original characters that are black or Latino or are Asian from the very beginning? Why isn't that the more fitting move? Oh, because it's an iconic and popular franchise. You see, it's all about dipping into pop culture. It's not about creating something that's real and authentic. It's about dipping into pop culture. That's all this is about, okay? That's it. The Harry Potter franchise has been criticized for its lack of diversity, and pushing more people of color in the reboot is an important step in improving the franchise, despite the controversies that the creator has faced through the years. How is this a more important step? Pushing more people of color in the reboot is an important step. How? You see, this is nothing but guilt, okay? This is nothing but guilt, all right? This is why I keep telling you guys that race swaps are insulting, okay? Because this is done for no other reason than to satisfy their own guilt, okay? It's not even for the purpose of, appealing to the black audience or for the diversity or whatever that they're looking for. Or at least it's not diversity for the black audience's sake. It's diversity for their guilt, to assuage their own guilty feelings. That's what this is all about, all right? Think about this for a minute. We're going to take characters that were originally conceived and drawn and written as white characters, and then we're just going to race swap them into black characters. That's what we're going to do, okay? It's almost like they cannot possibly imagine a black character as creative or courageous or interesting or smart or funny. So what we'll do is we'll write a white character in that and then race swap them to a black character. And now we got our black character, okay? We'll write this white character. We'll have a white person in mind. Then we'll change them to a black person later down the line. And by doing so, this character does not feel authentically black, okay? Doesn't feel like anybody that represents a black race or culture, okay? They just look black. All right, that's all it is. They just look black. It's like similar to when writers, they write a male action hero, all right? And then they just simply change them to a female, or they cast a female in the role, all right? And then they say, okay, well, now this, character is a female action hero. But this character that they just created doesn't feel like a woman at all. It feels like a man in a woman suit, right? Isn't that how it feels? It comes off that way. This is the same exact thing, okay? And they think they're doing something, and that's what I'm telling you guys. It's insulting, okay? These characters aren't black. They don't look black. They don't feel black. They don't sound black. They don't vibe as black. They are not black, and black people will not accept them as such, okay? Maybe the white people that are guilty about all of this crap, maybe they'll feel something, all right? But black people ain't going to identify with this crap. So your entire point is moot, all right? So this important step that these clowns are talking about, it's not an important step at all. An important step would actually be creating a brand new original black character that is black, okay? So that way you went into the creation of that character with black person in mind, all right? That's the way to do it, all right? That's the way to do it. Meanwhile, casting newcomers for these 3 lead characters would also be the right move for HBO. No. Casting 3 white kids as Harry, Ron, and Hermione is the right move, okay? Because these characters were originally designed and created and conceived and written as little white kids, all right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, let them be white. God damn, let them be white for a change. Can they be white? Good Lord Almighty, man. I just don't understand it. But again, that's where I come from with all of this race swap stuff, okay? There's nothing authentic about it. They don't care about black people. All they want to do is just virtue signal, okay? Again, I just talked about it on that last video about Lilo and Stitch. It is nothing but virtue signaling. That's all this is about. And yeah, it's going to blow up in their face big time if they decide to go in this direction. Anyway, folks, what do you think about this situation with the Harry Potter race swaps? You guys go ahead, jump down in the comments, give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.